$100 refundable deposit, which I wouldn't plan to refund, but either way, reserve. Not a typical Mail Mondays today. Today, I'm pretty excited that I am placing an order for VW iD.4. The iD.4 is the all-electric car from Volkswagen. There's a few reasons that I'm doing this. One, of course, is a $7,500 tax incentive that you get from buying this VW car. Currently, it shows you can lease one of these with about $3,500 down for $379 a month, which for me in my Challenger would be over $100 in savings on my monthly car note, not including the $200 in gas I would save every month. So I mean, I could save $300 a month by switching to this car. Plus, it's really great for the channel, I think. It's something I can make content about, showing how to do things in the car, how the adaptive cruise control is absolutely nothing like autopilot, and stuff like that. So let's get on the computer and reserve our iD.4. Click that like button, click subscribe, indulge in your life and indulge clothing for the merch, and let's reserve an iD.4. It's time to get rid of the Challenger, get something new for the channel, get something new for me to drive, and honestly just save me some money every month. We're on the iD.4 website. As I mentioned in my intro, you can get a lease for one of these for about $379 a month. Not that bad in my opinion. $3,500 due at signing when you're leasing the car, can really be taken out of the $7,500 tax credit, because when you lease the car you don't ever own it. So that $7,500 tax credit goes to Volkswagen, at which point Volkswagen kind of takes it off for you, if that makes sense. Essentially, you can walk in and get one of these zero down. So, build and reserve your iD.4. Now, there is let me move this over here. Alright, now, there's nothing in the Pro S model that I need. I don't really care for a glass roof. I don't really care if my logo lights up. I don't care about any of that. So for me, I'm picking just the Pro model. Now in terms of colors here, don't really care for any of these grays, because that's really your only option is 2 grays and a white. I'm gonna go with the black because the interior is black. We're not gonna get the statement version. We don't need the gradient package. Cloth seats, that's the only option. Now, here's the thing. If you select rear-wheel drive, you don't get it till summer 2021. These are actually, I believe, made in the Tennessee plant. If you select the all-wheel drive version, you then get a heated windshield, you get dual motors, and a tow hitch. And as you can see, I can get delivery by February 2022. So that's not that far off. It's the end of October. That's a 3 to 4 month wait, give or take. So we're gonna leave it on Pro, and we're gonna select the all-wheel drive. So I'll say, crazy enough, somehow I didn't notice that actually said summer 2021 and not 2022, even though I physically said it like in the video. I've actually went back and changed my reservation to just be a rear-wheel drive. Don't know if that'll make a difference in the time. I can't see on my portal when the availability is, so I don't know if it's still gonna be June 2022 or if that pushed it up. But once I realized that, I'm like, yeah, I don't need to pay the extra $4,000. I was honestly only picking that to try to get it a little sooner. So since that's kind of out the window, since I realized it was 2021 and not 2022, I've switched it, just so you're aware. Don't need accessories, and all this due today, kind of like the Cybertruck, $100 refundable deposit, which I wouldn't plan to refund, but either way, reserve. And now the website just needs all of my personal information, so I'll fill that out without you guys. Alright, so once you've filled out your information, it'll ask you your preferred dealer, which if you remember when I tried to get my wife the Cadillac Lyriq, this is what failed. Luckily, their website seems to actually work. Volkswagen of Marietta, yeah, sure. And now it just needs all my payment information, which I also won't show you. Wow, very interesting. It switched on me. Estimated availability June 2022. That's longer away than I plan to deal with. I don't know if I want to wait till June 2022. That's over 6 months. I wonder why that changed. That's very interesting, but at the same time, kind of don't care. I really want to get something new, and so whether or not I'm waiting till June or not, I'm gonna go through with this. We'll click our buttons here, and yeah, submit payment. Congratulations, Christopher. Oh, now I can make my VW account. So reservation status is active. They've taken their $100. There we go. I've officially reserved my Volkswagen ID.4. Alright, well there we go. The ID.4 is officially reserved. They've taken the $100 off my card. From what I understand, how this process works is once the car gets to a certain point, I'll have to pay another $400. That's also refundable. And once that is done and the car arrives at the dealer, then I go through the process of dealing with the financing and leasing and all that shenanigans. Myself, I'm very confused at why it jumped from February 2022 to June 2022. That part I'm not a big fan of. I am reaching out to the dealer. I've been talking with them about this car for a while. So if they get one in early that somebody else cancels on, I may be able to jump on and grab that car. So I may honestly get my car way before June. It'll just kind of depend. If that does happen, I'll be able to come in here and just cancel this reservation, and then I'll just grab that one from the dealer. And also, to add to my previous comments about the $300 a month in savings, we'll say, I also get 3 years of free charging on the Electrify America network. So essentially, this car will kind of cost me no cost to go anywhere I want for the first 36 months, which is probably as long as my lease payment would be, because I wouldn't really plan to keep it past that. The Cybertruck should definitely be out in 36 months. So that'll do it for today's video. More tech stuff coming tomorrow. Click subscribe, indulge in your life at Indulge Clothing for the merch, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.